Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. My name is Hassan and today we are going to create foreign keys in table using SQL queries in PhpMyAdmin. Before starting work, is my request, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Now back to our work. So we are in PhpMyAdmin and we are going to create tables and then we are going to set foreign key in table. So we are in database. So first we are going to create teacher table. So click on SQL. So we are in SQL section. So we are going to create teacher table first, which will hold information about teachers. Each teacher will have a unique ID that will serve as a primary key in this table. Now paste query and you'll find all queries in video description or in comment section. Now you see create table teachers and then you see teacher ID and then you see data type integer. We set auto increment and then you see we set primary key teacher ID in teacher table and then you see other column name teacher name, then you see data type VARCHAR and then you see character length 100 not null and then you see engine innoDB. So foreign key only work in storage engine innoDB, so that's why we set table teacher storage engine innoDB and then click on go. Now you see MySQL return an empty result table created. So our table teacher is created and then we are going to create student table. In student table we will include foreign key that reference the teacher ID in the teacher table. Now go to SQL again and then we are going to add query. Now paste. So we are going to create table student. Now you see student ID column name. Now you see data type integer auto increment primary key. Again you see student name data type 100 not null. Now you see teacher ID integer. So this teacher ID we created in teacher table also. Now same name and then you see foreign key teacher ID. So this is our teacher ID reference teacher table and then you see again teacher ID. So this teacher ID same in student table and teacher table and then you see we set storage engine innoDB. So foreign key only work in innoDB engine and then click on go again. Now you see table created. So first we are going to add record in teacher table. Go to structure again and then you see teacher. So click on it. Now go to SQL. So again click on it. So now we are going to insert data in teacher table. Now paste. Now you see insert into teacher. Teacher name value. Now you see ls. And we are going to add two record. Now you see again Bob and then click on go again. Now record added. Now go to browse again. So click on it. Now you see ID1, ID2, teacher name ls Bob. So this is our auto increment teacher ID primary key. So we only add record teacher name and this is auto increment auto edit ID number in primary key. So this is our primary key. Now go to student table. So click on again database, go to student, so click on it and then we are going to add query SQL, so click on it. So first we are going to add valid record, its mean teacher ID exists in teacher table. Now paste. Now you see insert into student name teacher ID. Now you see values. So this is the student name and then you see teacher ID 1 and then you see again another record student. Again you see teacher ID 2. So 1 and 2 teacher ID exists in teacher table. So this is our valid data and then click on go. Now you see record added. Go to browse. Now you see record added with valid teacher ID. So this teacher ID exists in teacher table and then we are going to add invalid data. Invalid data mean we are going to add student record with invalid teacher ID, like we are going to add teacher ID 5. But in record we have teacher ID 1 or 2. In the student table the teacher ID column is a foreign key that references the teacher ID column in the teacher table. This relationship ensures that each student is associated with a valid teacher. If you try to insert a student with the teacher ID that does not exist in the teacher table, the database will throw an error maintaining referential integrity. Now go to SQL again. So click on it. So we are going to add record. Now you see name. So you can add and then we are going to add teacher ID 5. So teacher ID 5 is not exist in our teacher table. Now you see we added teacher ID 5 and then click on go. Now you see error, insert into data student. MySQL set cannot add or update a child row of foreign key constraint fails. Now you see. Now we are going to add again 15 teacher ID. Click on go. Again you see error. And then we are going to add valid ID again. So we have 1 or 2 teacher ID in teacher table. So now we added 1 and then click on go again. Now you see record added. Go to browse again. Now you see another record added. So in this way you can create foreign key in table using MySQL queries in PhpMyAdmin. So only valid record will be added. Invalid record will not edit and throw an error. And you will find all queries in video description or in comment section. So I hope you like this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching.